So in today's video, we're going to be going over tracks that were recorded at Blackbird Studio D. You can download these tracks for free with the link down below in the description. I am going to be displaying a password throughout this video. It's going to go letter by letter, so you're going to have to watch the whole video, but let's get into it and go over this mix. All right, and so here is the session. This is a song called Lady Morphine by the Milestones from Baltimore, DC, Virginia, all that jazz. There are over 16 tracks of drums. This was all recorded in a great studio. And as we look at this session, you're going to see there's almost 80 tracks. And look at how many plugins I have on this mix. This is the drums right here in red. And there's like maybe 8 plugins on them overall. The reason for that, these drums didn't need a lot of mixing. Let's just play the track here so you can hear it. Here's the drums. They've got this awesome chamber. Already got some reverb built into it. And the drums, this is the natural drums. There's no trigger or anything. I'm just using a DBX 160 just to get it to punch through the mix a little more. The snare, top and bottom. This drum set sounds great as it is. And the most important thing we're going to start with is volume balance. From Beat My Mix 1, I got about 8 submissions. I appreciate everyone that downloaded the tracks. It was over 50 or 60 people. Thank you guys for that. So the biggest problem I heard in all of these mixes, so there was over 8 submissions, and out of those 8 submissions, what I heard was volume balance problems. Also, there are things people were doing. The tracks in the last Beat My Mix, they needed some help. There were definitely some drum spots that needed corrective EQ, that needed to be kind of manipulated and made to sound better. This track doesn't need too much. That's why there's not so many plugins. Look at this. I didn't high pass filter the guitars. I didn't really do much except add a little bit of delay. And then on the bass guitar, I'll play that with the drums here. So there's a DI and a bass amp. And I just added Sans amp to the bass amp to give it a little bit more crunch. And then I'm adding some EQ over here, an API EQ from the virtual channel mix rack from Slate, and then a compressor, just the stock Pro Tools compressor. And now I am making these louder. They did get a little boost, and that's one of those things. We want to make sure that we're not just adding level, but it sat well in the mix. And so the most important thing with a rock song, pop music, any kind of modern music is the kick drum and the snare drum and the vocals. For the drums, kick and snare, those have to be out front and punchy and big and driving the song, and then the vocals needs to be over top of that. For pop music, the vocals need to be over top of it, and then for rock it can be tucked in a little bit, which in this song I'm definitely automating the vocals and I'm trying to tuck them in over top of the music. They're not like insanely over top of the mix. Also, this is a guitar band, so the guitars really need to be up front. So I guess the point of this video as far as it goes to mixing is focus on your volume balance and do not mangle your mix. Don't mangle the tracks. If they sound good, they are good. We need to live by that doctor's oath thing of do no harm. I'm not saying don't be creative. Don't try to enhance things. With tracks like these, they already sound really good. You don't have to do much to them. Have fun, enhance them, make them sound better. But you also need to be checking whether or not you're actually helping, whether or not you're making things punchier or sound better, like with the bass guitar here. I mean, it is louder and it sounds better, but you need to be checking. Turn your plugins off and on and see if what you've been doing is actually helping the mix. So that's going to do it for now. The password has been going through. Go to the link, download those tracks, and submit your mix by January 27th for your shot to win the Baby Audio plugin bundle worth $200. You're going to see a video popping up for Beat My Mix 1. You can download those tracks as well. And once you sign up for Beat My Mix 2, I will be sending you an email with the tracks for Beat My Mix 1. So you're going to get multiple tracks to mix and have fun with, and let's get get better together, and I'll catch you on the next one.